Hey, what's up tonight? It is Friday night, so you know what we're doing tonight. So I fixed my audio. I was a little muffled last week. Apologies for that. So I finally have my mic turned on this week. And yes, it was me. I misspelled famine in the title of the video. I have corrected that just so if anybody was concerned. But I'm not going to waste any time getting this guy out here. And I probably at this point don't need to keep introducing him. What's going on, buddy?
Hey, what's
Hey.
up, man? How's it going?
It's pretty good, man. Got the mic working. It's episode 3, so we should have all the kinks worked out, and it's gonna
Oh
go way,
yeah,
way better than it did for Anakin at the end of his episode 3. I'm sure of it.
yeah,
Yeah, we're
yeah,
not.
yeah.
We won't get burnt to death or anything like that. So. But
We have the
yeah,
higher
so
ground.
yeah, we have the high ground. But yeah, so we got all the usual suspects in the comments tonight. Hey, pirates. Here's Bjorn.
Pirate.
What's going on? Starboy Station.
So boy.
And Fatback Station just did a video. Did you see that yet? Where he reviewed some customs that Jason Jensen does, and they were like,
I just started following
"Oh, did you?
Jason.
Okay, yeah,
Yeah.
no, that was cool, man.
I think he sent something over to Famine also.
Oh, did he? Yeah. Oh, he did too. Yeah, Fam was
One
talking
of
about
those
that last week.
space playsets or like,
Oh, okay, okay, yeah,
I
yeah.
think so. I think that's him, right?
Yeah, I don't. I think so. So high
I think
zone.
so.
All right, cool. Well, yeah. So I'm
What
stoked for
about
this
her?
guest tonight. So yeah, he's Star Wars is my jam, so this is like right up my alley. So everybody help me welcome Lord of Thane to the show tonight.
Hi there,
I
guys.
do that thing. Oh, that's the wrong one. I got this
Oh
stupid
wow.
sound card, and I only got it because it was easier to use my microphone. I'm not gonna like annoy everyone to death with these stupid. If there's some awful ones in there, I'm not gonna get into it right now. But hey, man,
It's
welcome to the
fun.
show. Thanks for coming on tonight. What's
Thanks
going
for
on?
having me. I'm struggling to keep awake. It's 2 a.m. in the morning, end of a long week. But you guys got me all hyped, and I've been binging your show lately, and yeah, it's just so proud to be on the show.
Oh man, yeah, I've been following your stuff for like quite a while now, and yeah, like I said, Star Wars is my main jam. So just everything you're doing, like your photography, like your little setups and stuff, like wow, dude, like I'm truly impressed by your work. It's like some awesome stuff.
Thanks.
Insane.
It is.
No, so I ran into Lord of Thane or Mr. Fallen Jedi a long time ago, and we've done a few of these type of things together, and I learn more and more about him each time. Like I'm like, holy crap! Like so, he's one of those. You're right here. You're one of those people that like I'm excited when I see your stuff, and it's I don't know. It's
Thank
there's a
you.
few people out there where I'm like, oh man, is it? Oh, bam! You drop it. I'm like, oh sweet, and I'll scroll through like, so and then like
It definitely
stuff
goes
that
both
is
ways.
stuff that's like on screen will be on your page pretty much completed next day. I'm like, what the heck?
Yeah, I
So
think that's the one when you're talking about the Mandalorian homestead.
yeah,
That's the one, and it was like, what? It's like it's already done. It's like up there. It's like I don't know, man.
Yeah, I've got this group. Shout out to my Mad Badge. It's like 4 other crazy German Star Wars fans, and a lot of customizing. The one guy, customized
Eddie.
customs, probably know him, and he
Yep.
and we were chatting, and one of them he posted the STL when I think Layer Creations or someone released it as a printable thing, and I said, nah, you don't have to waste. You don't have to waste that much plastic and energy in times like this just to print up a box. I can build that in an afternoon. And then they said, you never do that in an afternoon. So it was like
Oops.
a speed challenge, and it took me 2.5 hours to get to the point where I only had to add some few freebies, and then that was done. So yay.
Yeah, and as
That
a
is
3D
awesome.
as a 3D printer guy, I can tell you that was way faster than a 3D printer.
I
Like
do have a I do have a 3D printer myself. I only use it like for very detailed little stuff that I can't, you know, bring up myself.
yeah, it is.
Um,
It's super cool for stuff like beer kegs. Gosh.
yeah,
But
Yeah,
exactly.
beer
we'll get
kegs.
it.
Yes.
We'll talk about that later because then we can force everybody to stay till the end of the show, anyways. Like you
Yeah,
got to
yeah,
stay
yeah,
to
yeah.
the end, so stay tuned. But I'm not going to waste a lot of time here because we got a lot of slides to go through, and I want to
Yeah.
make sure everybody gets to see this stuff because like this stuff is like it's so good. So yeah, this is your first one, and what is this, like a laboratory? They're cooking a
Yeah,
face in a jar or something? I don't know.
yeah. That's like it's a bit inspired by Futurama, where they have those heads in the jars.
Oh,
So yeah, he's it's Dr. Persh. It's a Dr. Pershing custom, and the whole build it's everything you see there is rubbish. Is some pieces of junk that I was using up, except for the the actual table. That's a 3D print, but everything else is junk. It's a much larger set. You'll see later on as well. And yeah, the idea behind this was like some sort of space laboratory that can be used for a Frankenstein, that can be used for Dr. Pershing, that can be used for whatever. Yeah, you just yeah.
yeah. And also to attest to just this, like the skill level too. Like I cannot for the life of me
Crazy.
figure out what junk you're using, and that's like a good thing because you're using it up, and it's like just some of your like
Dude.
just the setups. Like you're and never mind like how awesome this custom is. It's like the scene and the lighting. Like I had to blow it up a bit so it isn't as crisp as it could be, but yeah, like just what is the method behind this? Are you so
I
you're building?
remember this.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and we'll get it.
Well,
Oh, go ahead.
um, yeah. How long do I have? No, I've been I've
Got all
been
night, man. You got all night. You're the one
uh,
staying up super late, so
cool.
Yeah, dude.
Okay. No,
thank you very much for that, man. Like, holy, what are you?
last
2 a.m.?
time last time we did something together, he was like, "Yeah, man, it's gonna be like 2." I'm like, "What?" And he's like, "Just chugging Red Bulls." I'm like, "Whatever you gotta do, man."
illegal stuff. So we'll I've been like a Star Wars nerd fan all my life. I was 5 when the first movie came out, and also I live in Germany. I was lucky enough that my grandparents had a condo in Florida, so we traveled there like at least once a year. And
Yep.
I got my first Millennium Falcon from my father when I was 5. Both of us never have ever having heard of the film before, so I didn't even know about Star Wars, but the toy already got me. And then I got a Chewie, and I've
That was
been
your first
buying
custom.
and it was my first custom as well, right? Because I bended his elbow my father's lighter so he could hold his bowcaster better. Um, and
See, I
ever
remember
since
stuff. I obtained.
Yeah,
he's still there in the shelf. So ever since then, I've been buying like every 3.75 figure there ever was, and almost every vehicle and playset and all that. So I've got a really, really huge out of box collection. And uh, but um, I moved in together with my now wife when I was 20, and she was never supportive of Star Wars. So fate of most of my Star Wars was to stay in huge boxes. Just threw them in. I bought it, looked at it like, yeah, that's nice, and threw it in another box. And this very cantina was the very first time that I sort of came with the idea, okay, maybe if I do something more like just a toy, maybe I'll do like a diorama thing. So this is a box which you can open up the top so you can arrange the figures, and you'll see it later on as well. And it used to sit underneath our TV, so this was like I smuggled in some Star Wars the very first time into our life with this piece. and I still have it. And the trouble, and yeah, well, and I'm still loving it. And the problem is it's pretty old. It's about probably 20 or 18, 20 years now, and most
Oh
of the
wow.
LEDs inside don't work anymore. So most of that good lighting apparently is gone. And I'll have to rip it apart one day and put in new LEDs, because I still like the setup. But the lights, you'll see later on, you hardly can see anything. And yeah,
And
then about 10 years ago, we moved into our house, and I still didn't get a basement like yours. That's why I don't have such an amazing station. All I got was in our guest room, my wife would allow me to use sort of the shelf space there. And it was like, that's when I built the Death Star for the big Millennium Falcon to have a place to go. And but except for that, most of the shelf space you'll see later on was covered up with my comic books and my other special interest books. And I still had most of the stuff in boxes. And now with the pandemic and Instagram and all that taking off, and taking pictures being so much fun, I sort of got sick of having to go all through all those boxes. You know, you come up with an idea and you go, yeah, I need that Blue Coon figure. Okay, it might be in that box. No, it's in that box, and you take forever just to get the figures you wanted for the setup. So I decided, okay, everything has to go out of this room that's not Star Wars 375, and I put my whole collection, or at least huge parts of the collection, into the shelves, which takes up a lot of room. So in the shelf itself right now, I only have a very small, what I call Coruscant level 1973 station-like thing, and most of my other builds are like portable dioramas. You'll see them. They
it's
all.
like I don't know. I've seen it before, man. I would say it's a world. It's just spread out.
It's
Like
spread
it's
out, yeah.
still it's still like, because I think like even if someone doesn't have an actual like you said, you had stuff in boxes, and we had Timbo on here and stuff, and like even if you don't have like an actual like place where they're at, it can still be a place. I mean, you have many pages of like your storytelling and stuff like that. It can all be in that
Oh,
universe. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Without it
sure.
having to be in a physical place all in one.
Yeah. The whole Instagram thing for me started, as I said, with the pandemic. When I decided to use two of my shelves to put in like the facade of a Coruscant, like 1313 or whatever, deep level diorama. And my daughter, who doesn't like Star Wars at all, decided, because she was so bored during the pandemic, to help me on that build. And she kind of liked how it turned out, and she was the one who suggested to post it on Instagram. I've never been on social media before,
Yeah.
so she said, "You go ahead." And it it was like Chewie were home from the first second on. I think I posted it, and I had the first cool comment from the community within, I don't know, 50 seconds or something like that. And then from that moment on, I was hooked. So what I did with all my builds, like the casino or the ammunition shop or the weapons shop, they're all in Coruscant level 1973 in the facade as well. You'll see the door, you'll see the sign outside. But when you actually want to go in, you'll have to go to one of the other bigger dioramas, and then you're inside the cantina, or you're inside the casino, you're inside the weapons shop.
And I
And
would, yeah,
then
I would think of it more as kind of like snapshots of a world, I guess.
well,
Right?
then, well, you also have video. Like you have the video, like the one that you sent me with the hover tank, the rover tank or whatever
Mm-hmm.
from Rogue One. He redid the whole scene of like when you see the tank pull in. Didn't your daughter help you with that too? You were
No,
saying
no.
no. I thought you said somebody was working with you. One of your someone.
No.
I don't know. Okay. But yeah, that
Right.
was really cool.
And then I was checking out your obviously these are the Tusken Raiders from the Book of Boba Fett, right?
Customs, yeah.
Yeah, no, these are cool, man. I love the well, how long did you wait before you had these out? Did you have them out before the episode aired or
Not quite that fast, but I think before the next episode aired or something like that. Yeah.
Oh man,
Have you ever been? Has anyone ever been like, dude, that's a spoiler or anything like that? Ever?
Yeah,
Have they?
definitely.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm
Really?
I'm
Okay.
I'm trying not to post before the next Monday now. because
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like actually the very first time I did something like that, I dressed up. I guess it wasn't even a Boba Fett custom. It was just uh, like a black cloaked bald guy, and I put it on a Banta, and I had him ride through the desert, and like that scene that we have with him, and I posted that, and like I have 5 or 6 guys unfollowing me and telling me
Oh
that
my
was
gosh,
spoilers.
Oh really?
Yeah.
That's pretty
that's
funny.
crazy.
I had
Yeah,
a
well,
pretty good chuckle at this picture though. This dude's like just completely like I don't know, is he like wasted or is he like a
yeah,
homeless guy?
yeah. You'll see that later when we go on the tour. Um, um, I've got this death stick dealer, and because of all the blacklight I've going on, the death sticks they glow like they really look
Oh.
unhealthy green glow, and he has got a broken death stick where the rest that he didn't use up is sort of soaking, leaking out, just lying
Oh.
next to him. So he's just in galaxies far away.
I love this shot. See, is this your avatar? Kind of looks like
Yeah,
you.
yeah. That's exactly that's me. It's a Digirama, so that's not my build there. It's just in front of my computer screen. But I built that from junk as well. Yogurt and Kinder Egg and spare parts or old parts from old computers.
Nice.
And funny enough, I built it a couple of weeks ago and posted it, and about I don't know 2 days later, I first heard about I think Famine, who
Oh
did
Yeah.
that
yeah, he's
spear challenge, and I was like, oh shit, I should have known that. Um, but it's kind of like that, yeah. And
He
uh,
does have one coming up though soon. So he said in the next like week or so.
yeah,
So
I'm trying to not miss that.
I
and
heard it might be like an under $10 scrap build or something like that. But
That's
who
perfect.
knows? Who knows?
I may have also
How
heard that.
how
So.
how big is it allowed to be? Like if I go through
Whatever
my
you
junk
want.
things, I can like
Yeah, if you
for
want
under
it, yeah. I
$10.
think anything goes, man. Because I have something that I use parts that were off of other things that I already had as parts, but the
Hmm.
main piece was under $10. So,
Yeah.
and I asked him, I was like, "Would that work?" And he's, "Well, I don't know if that's what he's gonna do, but that's what we might have got leaked to us." Dang it! I wasn't supposed to say anything. Oh man, I'm so bad at keeping secrets.
Oh, I didn't.
Yeah, it's okay. We'll take this
Yeah,
out. We'll post edit. We'll edit this out. Don't worry. It's not live. Oh, dang it!
it's live. It's live, man.
Ah, I forgot. No.
And then, well, this is awesome. This is probably one of my favorite ones. I love this gun shop. Like, this is cool.
Yeah.
Like, what are those?
Is that a custom wrecker?
Yeah, those
Oh, those are
he,
all customs.
Oh
those
yeah.
are all customs, but only the two ladies are my customs. I've got the whole Bad Batch, all of them by Syndicate Customs. You probably know him.
No, but
I've
If not,
never heard
I'll look them up.
go check him out. He's in Australia and he does the most amazing stuff. He paints.
Dude,
I
your
guess
lighting is crazy.
I just received another bag of his hats. He's painting hats. I love everything about customizing except doing hats. I just can't get around to. They always look awkward and horrible and like just had an accident or something like that.
Dude,
So
this to me, like, I would like a poster of something like this. Like the lighting and everything is like really cool. And I know
Oh,
you're just shooting with your phone, correct?
actually, no. Most of the time
No?
I'm using no. Most of the time I'm using my pretty old Canon DSLR.
Okay, I thought we
Um,
talked. I didn't know that.
no, but what I'm doing is I'm usually doing only available light and no editing. So
Okay,
the
all
light,
practical.
especially in the picture you saw right now, it's everything is built in the diorama, and then that's just light as it is. It usually takes a long exposure, but yeah,
yeah, and these
Okay,
Mexicans
I
do that.
was I
Oh,
was like, wow, if that's what the phone, but no, it's still amazing lighting, like the practical lighting, and it sets a mood, man. It really does.
well, no, and that's the lighting and the angles, which kind of leads us into like this picture. I love these shots that you sent of just kind of like your everyday city life. Look, there's the
yeah,
dust stick guy right there.
yeah. Right there he is.
Yeah, yeah, he's sticking
He's
there.
he's still there when we go on the tour. He's still there. But
That's a lot.
he's got company now. There's the clone veteran is sitting right next to him now and having a beer.
Quinlan Voss, yeah,
Yeah.
right on. And then I think I've got another. Well, these are
Oh
your
yeah,
just your interior shots of your. Do you have
yeah.
like a? Oh, go ahead.
I I sent it to you because when you did your tour of your station, you have the same sort of trompe l'oeil as image using for to show an actual hallway that isn't there.
Is
Yeah,
that
yeah,
called
that's
ghost pepper? Is that or what's it called?
ghost pepper. What?
Some way that you can like shoot shots like that, where you can like
Oh,
use glass and I don't know. You need to have one of the toy photography guys in here that knows the Dutch angle and the all the rim
Okay.
lighting, all that stuff. Yeah, that looks great, man.
and then this one here. This is like awesome because that's obviously is that just like a translucent or is like I was kind of trying to figure out if that was a picture or what was going on here.
It's real fire.
You'll also see that later on. Um, um, that's like the top level of my Coruscant level 1973. It's like it's got three levels. Like the lowest level, it's all the crime and the drugs and the striptease bar and the
Yeah,
casino. And
Yeah,
the mid level, there's like more fancy restaurants and posher shops and better looking people running around. And on top level, on real Coruscant, there's this fancy apartments and this I usually call this my Alderanian embassy because I've got all these like pictures from Alderaan hanging inside and statues of Amidala and stuff like of Leia and stuff like that. And
that's
yeah,
cool.
that's actually it's just old plastic bottles and that's the windows. So what you're looking through the windows
oh,
inside, yeah.
that's an awesome idea. I never even thought of doing that for like a curved window using like the side of a bottle. That would actually be perfect.
Just this one is so beautiful. It's just a perfect red. I'm still thinking about what to do with it, but
Oh, that
it's
is
just
cool.
perfect.
Yeah, no
That's
doubt.
crazy.
It's
And then
probably gonna go into the laboratory somehow, like
oh
having
yeah,
some weird creature inside, like a pressure chamber or something like that.
we don't have fancy red colored plastic bottles. We just got the plain see through ones over here. I don't
It's
think I've
Yeah,
um, it's
us
my
too,
wife's
man.
shampoo. It's like my wife's shampoo. So
That's a good
oh
idea.
really?
She has tons of like the brown bottles like that,
yeah. Also,
like that are
when
see
you
through.
I have these huge tubes like chemical tanks. They are orange, and it's just two orange juice lids glued onto the orange. I think it's conditioner or something bottle. And we keep telling her, "Go wash your hair. Go wash your hair. I need more of those."
Dump it down
Man,
the
your hair
drain.
smells
She's
like
all,
your hair smells like shit. And she's like, what? Like,
just dump it out, honey. You're out of shampoo. We got to go get more. Get the green one this time.
uh,
But
Yeah.
and this almost
Yes.
I love this like height you've got going on here. Like, and that's your obviously the embassy thing at the
Crazy.
top. So yeah,
Exactly.
that
At
kind of
embassy
lays
on
out.
top, and then there's Iron Man's in the middle, and it's and then the drug people and all below. And
And you're getting that yellow light because there's yellow paneling there, or is that yellow light?
um, it's a combination. I've got a lot of lights behind it, and all those little windows, the round windows and the stuff you see, they are again plastic bottle pieces I cut out, and they're lit from behind. And then there is
Because you got the blue and the yellow, and it just looks
then
like
there is the black light from the side, and the black light on this picture, because I also had my room light turned on. On this picture, the black light gives only the blue hue, but if you turn the room light out,
Okay.
it will make all the neon lights pop out and look just as if they were really lit. You'll see that when we go on the tour.
Yeah, that's cool, man.
awesome, dude.
But Pirates of the Galaxy here is on the ball. I feel like a complete dummy now. But yeah, he's right. Canada Dry and stuff is green. You guys are green, don't you?
Yeah, we have Sprite and 7-Up. I guess.
You caught us slipping, Pirate. You caught us slipping, man. But and then this one too is awesome. I love this like car and like are those
Dude.
3D printed signs? I think I've seen that something like that.
No,
Oh,
that's
awesome.
that's exactly what I was mentioning before. These are the neon colors, and when you turn on the black light, they sort of light up. And what I did is I have this paper plotter, so I just wrote the signs. Like I think the one says Angus Foods or something like that, and the other one says Striptease. I just wrote them and put them and had them cut out from by my plotter, and then I printed strips of paper with the neon light,
Wow.
glued the signs on them, cut them out, and that's it.
Oh my god, that's
And
crazy.
those headlights.
That's so crazy, bro.
Were those
The
headlights actually light up, or were they just reacting to your black light?
It's exactly the same thing. I painted them with a translucent black light color, and so I do that with all my speeders and stuff. There's like red or orange. I do that in the engines, in the back engines. So if they fly through, they all light up as if they're actually like an engine glowing in there.
That is an idea.
I could see that. I could see that like a tie-dyed shirt, like that shot, like a cool like purple tie-dyed shirt or something. I mean, it look dope.
Did you used to go to that?
Crazy.
You used to go do the glow in the dark mini putt in the '90s when they had everyone. That was so cheesy, man. I was like, oh my god. But this place,
I just picked up two like jars of glow in the dark jelly at the dollar store, and I'm gonna have a toxic waste situation soon on Coruscant level 73 because it like really glows slimy green.
Maybe they hit a gamma fuel line. Maybe something crazy happened.
A leak, maybe probably a leak.
You are getting a bunch of barrels, so
I'm waiting for that then.
But this picture, I was actually kind of want to eat here. It looks like a nice restaurant.
So is that your mid-level area?
That's part of Scott's Casino and Bar. It's the casino part. It's supposed to be the green ones are supposed to be sabacc tables, and
great.
The other in the back is just there's also a light in there, so the translucent screen glows in violet, and it's supposed to be like some Star Wars Pac-Man or whatever game.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I was thinking restaurant, but yeah, sabacc then makes a lot more sense.
Yeah,
I see the green now that you pointed it out. Yeah, I totally see it.
Or set up like a gaming thing where it's like, yeah, no, that's awesome, dude. And yeah, like it's just I love your shots. Like you just kind of capture like it's almost like you're like reading a brochure about traveling to this place, and they've got these You know what I mean? Like they've got these cool little
Yeah.
like, hey, come here and play this game when the stormtroopers love it. Like that kind of deal. I don't know. I'm just making.
Everyone's welcome.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
No,
cool.
it's just all the shots they remind me, and this was awesome.
Jeez, man.
So Cara Dune's becoming a Mandalorian, which would be like the
Yeah,
awesomest.
that was my. But the caption I had with that was like, I said I don't want to get into the political issue, but if you want to keep Cara Dune on the show, you just recast her, put a Mandalorian helmet that she can never take off again, and
Oh
she is a
yeah, yeah,
warrior.
yeah.
She is an orphan because all of Alderaan is gone.
And so is he.
Oh,
No.
So that's the idea behind that.
And so is he. Goodbye. No, you're back. No, I hit the wrong.
Payback.
That was my bad. I hit the wrong button. I was looking at removing the slide, and it was like, no, just remove your guest instead, dummy. But
Episode 3, nothing's gonna go wrong.
I didn't even notice. I just kept talking. It's like
you weren't gone for long. You weren't gone for long.
It was like 1 second.
Okay.
Dude, these are so cool, man. I could sit here all day and look at these.
I know. I love these shots. It's like it captures like I said, it's like a brochure. You're just like feels like you're walking down the street watching this guy eat his nasty meat over on that barbecue there.
Yeah, that's the last
His pork meat.
The last area we haven't talked about yet. That's what I call the village, which is under the rule of an obscure old Sith. I call them the Brotherhood of the Sith, and there's all kinds of creepy people running around there, and it's all got this like Japanese vibes. It's heavily inspired by the Star Wars Visions episode, The Ronin.
Dude, that was like, hands down, that is the best episode. I love that episode. Yeah,
it's the only episode. It's
dude,
amazing.
have you seen that, Godzilla? Have you seen that episode?
Yeah.
Have you read?
Yeah.
Have you read the novel that goes with it?
No, I didn't read it, but I
that's like
I'll check
the
that
novel.
out for sure.
The novel is perfect. I like the show is like the first chapter of the novel, and then it continues telling you the story of that cool. Ronin, and it's really, I love it. It's awesome.
That's amazing.
That's cool. Dude,
we got some Bayard nightlife going on here. Oh, I love the Loth cat too. That's cool.
The way that you light stuff is insane, man.
He's gone now. And again, that's all the light is built into the diorama. The little like behind the bar where all the bottles are placed, that's a chocolate tray.
It looks like real, man. It looks
came in and just lit from behind, and as it's like this golden plastic, and it just looks perfect.
No, like
you have a good eye for how you build stuff, man. Like you see it further than most of us, I think. Like you see it as like you're almost writing like I was talking to Famine about, like you're doing like a not like a storyboard for like a TV show, man. Like that's what it looks like. Like that's crazy.
Totally. That started with the Instagram thing, because if you look at my older builds like the Death Star and the Coruscant level 73, they are all
dude, you should just call it CL73. It'll be so much easier.
They are all just they like to scale, and they look really nice, but you can't take any pictures because they're built in, and you can't really get in there, and it's too high up, or you can't really get the angles. So all the other builds I did since then, I had since I started with the toy photography, I always thought about, okay, how do I get good angles for shooting? So for example, the whole casino and bar thing, it's completely modular. It's I used an old table, I turned it around, and it's got the like everything is metal, like the what do you call them, the where it stands upon, it's all metal. So I turned it around, and I attached all the walls with magnets, so like it's a completely closed thing, but I can take off each wall separately, so I can take
Shoot
pictures
from
from
different
behind the
angles.
bar, or I can take pictures from inside one of the little separés I have, or I can take pictures from inside the casino. And
That's like how they do some of those TV shows, like the ones with the studio audience. Like they'll move walls. It's all
exactly.
modular, and there's no front of the room, but they're watching TV. Yeah, that's crazy.
And I like this. Yeah, is this the inside of your?
Exactly.
Yeah, that.
Al Iranian embassy, yeah.
Yes,
If you like, there's it's a picture of the skyline of the Al Iranian capital, right there in the center, and then obviously you've got Princess Leia, doing some diplomatic service right there. So.
Dude,
oh,
I think you're very. I don't. I don't know how people haven't found you yet, man. Like it's crazy. Your account should be so crazy, man. I say this every time. Like every time. It's nuts, man.
We'll send some more traffic your way, but yeah, no, I've
Dude.
seen your stuff for quite a while now, and I wasn't aware that you had like all these other accounts that kind of like, I guess
He just kind of did that,
specific
but
I only just started that because I when I find other people on Instagram, I like to go through their whole feed and
Yep.
look at what they have. But if that's too much, I sort of like after 200 or so pictures,
well,
you
that's
go like,
what I
okay,
did.
I've seen
Yeah, with
enough.
Amrak Spot, I was like, it needs its own thing because people are
So-
getting confused on what it is. Because I'm
Exactly.
posting my 1.6, 1.12, and then I'm like, in Amrak Spot, my world, and people are like, wait. And then my pictures from Amrak Spot would be 3, 4, 5 weeks. Like, you know what I mean? And then then you'd see another Amrak Spot. I'm like, it just needs its own thing. It makes more sense for it to have its own page. And it's doing crazy good. Like surprisingly, like I'm having fun. Like,
and I'm also
yes.
I'm also trying on my main account. I always have 375 posts now. So whenever I post something new, I'll delete something old. So it's never going to
Okay.
be. It's just the thing I have.
And you have your stories are on another website too, right? That you have links to in your bio.
Yeah.
Because
So
you have crazy great stories, man.
I have a customs account. I have a diorama account. This is Oaksmead Station is just for the dioramas, and then I have an extra account for the stories now. Yeah, and I also started because one of my things is in trying to get together like all creatures ever in Star Wars, but with all the new media coming out, I'll never be able to do that. But I found at least I think I got at least 60 or 70 different 3D printed creatures from Star Wars now that they have never been made by Hasbro, and I love to take those out and take pictures like in the wild, and that's Galactic Geographic LOT.
Yeah,
for Lord of Thane.
I've seen those too. Yeah, those are awesome. And you're like, do you think people are gonna like this? I'm like, hell yeah, they are, dude. I was like, this is crazy.
And if it's only 20, I'll put it out for those 20.
Yeah,
I love those. I like the customs. Like I just did printed that white witch off of Thingiverse, but I like the customs that add to the lore, where it's like stuff they never made before. Like I think there's one white witch prototype out there, and it's probably worth like $100 million or something. Like
100 billion.
But it probably is. There's only one of them, dude. It's like I don't know. It's like that rocket firing Boba Fett.
It's just a funny number.
Brazilian.
Dude, hey, I wanted to ask you something. Okay, so all of us are doing this whole trading amongst worlds and the World Makers Consortium, this whole thing that we're trying to do. You've actually physically been to another person's 3 3/4 world, right?
Yeah.
That's awesome. That just happened.
Yeah, one of the guys on the Mad Batch, Red Mando, he's just like, I don't know, a 2 hours drive or something away from me, and we had planned to come together, all 5 of us, but for the others, like the one guy's kid got sick and stuff, so they didn't work out. So I was the only one to go there, and boy, I can tell you, his station is just it's like 4 rooms or something like that, and
Oh
I've
my
never seen
god, I did
anything like
not
that.
know that.
And it's like it was
Four
just
rooms.
absolutely massive and huge. And then he's been into they did tabletop Star Wars with 3.75 figures back in the 80s, and he's got like
Oh wow.
10 to 4 custom ships and dreadnought custom ships and all the kind of stuff. And I think he's got 7 Star Destroyers that you can open up,
Jesus,
and
dude.
it's like
Dude,
I
you
was
know what? I've seen
Oh my
he did
god!
something. Didn't he do something with the destroyers and some mirrors too? Some sort of
yeah,
shot.
yeah.
Was that him?
You asked the same question last time. No, that wasn't him. And
Oh, okay.
Yeah, man, quit asking the same questions.
I don't know.
Obviously
uh,
you love that other shot with, with
I
this
do. I
lady.
don't know who it is either. No, but it looked like you had a lot of fun there, man. And so you
Yeah,
brought some of your characters from
exactly.
CL 73 over. So that was pretty cool. They're like walking the town and stuff. Like I thought that
Yeah,
was dope, man.
Oh,
and
that
LV, he has his ongoing stories as well, and he sent his ladies over. They smuggled something to my bar in Cantina, and actually one of the ladies fell in love with the loth cat. So the white loth cat that you liked is now at Red Mando's place.
That's awesome.
awesome. So hey,
Oh,
man.
somebody has been to Utah Don's outpost.
Yeah, someone they said they were already in.
Yeah,
Starboy
well,
Station says he's been
well,
to Utah Dons.
I'm
Oh
flying into
wow.
Denver this summer, and then I'll be going to LA with the family. So if anybody's on like between Denver and LA, just let me
Not
know.
me. Sweet
My
dude.
family,
Not even
my
close.
family
I'm
is
on
gonna hate
I'm
it,
on the
but
I'm on the Canadian side of Denver. If you want to stop.
okay,
Are
But
you really?
what?
yeah. What? Theme?
No,
I
dude.
Yeah,
don't
him.
I was messing around. I'm
Oh,
not
I was like, wait, what?
Canadian side of Denver. I'm only
Denver's
actually
like in the middle of. Okay.
yeah, not Denver. Yeah, I'm
No,
only
so this is our first international. Well, it's not our first international. I guess we're always Canada and
You're always
America. But
international,
now,
kind
well,
of.
it's like a Bermuda
dude,
Triangle of countries. I guess.
Yeah.
are we the only toy cast that is international? Every live, every week? I don't know. I don't know. That's crazy.
Yeah,
There's
cool.
got there's got to be.
Anyway, go back to the pictures, man. Keep going. What are we
Oh no!
doing?
What? Oh, okay. Do you want to take us for a tour now? Like, what do you want to do?
Wait,
The
I want
tour?
to. Yeah, let's do that. I
Let's
want
do
to
that.
see the cool thing you did, the basket thing with a band in it. Isn't the band
Oh
inside of
yeah,
it?
yeah, yeah. You'll see that.
No,
That's my
I
favorite.
that's
I
somebody
was
else, man. That's somebody else.
Shut
I
up.
was I was I was thinking of like doing this in 2 parts because I would like
Yeah,
to
man.
take you
Yeah.
to it as it is now without the room light on, so you can see how it looks like now with
Live.
the interior lighting, and then I'll turn on the light because there's a lot of more stuff that has no lights.
Oh, cool.
All right,
All right.
man.
And
This is
Well,
so
now
your mind is about to be blown.
I'm now
So
oh,
now I'll try to.
we'll let you
Like,
flip it
it
around.
worked
Yeah.
before.
and now I've seen your stuff before where I've had a tour. And are you gonna show us all the cool stuff in your room? Because you have other stuff too. That's really cool.
Yeah, if you want to, I'll just go through. Okay, facing front,
Do you
facing
know who
back.
his favorite Star Wars character
Yeah.
is? Does anyone know?
Jar Jar Binks?
No.
No. No, that's nobody's favorite character.
Dude, what the heck, man?
Oh my god.
Okay,
Yeah, I
What
gotta.
is happening, dude?
so
This is so cool.
so that's
Wait, when
the
did
hmm?
what the I
So
don't remember. Oh,
uh,
I do. This is where the doors open, right?
that's the big Millennium Falcon right there, and this is the
That is
hangar
amazing.
up there. That's the red control room where
Oh
you
my
just took the pictures
god.
of. That's right back in the back there. You can open the door, and then there'll be the gangway, the hallway that we just looked at. Then
That's,
obviously up here we
So
have
beautiful.
Luke, and down here, I don't know if you can see that.
oh
Oh
yeah.
yeah.
Star Wars is playing on the thing.
That was playing on the screening room. And
Well, I
we
guess
have
in their universe,
You should have them. You should have them watching Star Trek, bro. That'd be way funnier.
Yeah, but in their universe, that's a documentary.
Dude, this is so cool. I remember this. This is crazy.
Oh my god, that's amazing.
And then obviously we still have that.
Dude, I don't know how you can't say this isn't a station or a world build, man. Like it is.
Well, it's not a moon.
Oh my
no
god.
moon, man. That is no moon.
It's a level. It's your level.
Okay. So to
You see
complete
this?
This is insane.
that's the last one from the Death Star. So now here, that's the embassy
Oh,
with the
cool.
speeder parked outside.
Dude.
Can't get any closer with the tablet. I'm sorry.
No, that's
Oh, you're
right.
fine.
Then we're coming down.
Those were those shots. Okay.
Like everything
So-
looks like it's lit up. That paint is amazing. I love the effects that you have going on here. This is incredible, man.
So there's Iron Man in his Iron Mans. It's like the only non-Star Wars character I have in the whole setup.
Dude, you're crazy. This is so crazy.
So can you already see the death stick?
Yeah.
Oh,
This
yeah.
guy in the shade, he's selling the death stick. And over there, he's wasted and he spilled his death stick.
Oh, that's wasteful.
Oh, the fire in the barrel and shit. Oh,
I can't believe that effect. Like it just looks it looks brilliant. I love it.
And it's so easy. So and down here where you have the stripper hologram, and it says striptease, that's the entrance to Scott's Casino and Bar. And
what's up, Ryder?
next door here is Leonard's Armor. So the weapons shop. So and if we go over here,
It's the
It's
inside
the
of the weapon
weapon
shop. Oh, yeah.
so that's the
That's
inside
so
of the weapons shop.
Wow.
And just below that, where do we start?
Dude,
Okay,
this is
this is
insane.
Scott's Casino and Bar. So you have the slot machines, you have a separate back there. Here you have the floating band you were talking about,
Yeah.
and here's the floating DJ. I'll turn on the lights later on.
It's amazing.
And-
Amazing attention to detail. I love it.
And the acrylic, so you can take shots and it doesn't look like they're just bars. Like the acrylic, that's crazy.
So and that's the bar. And there's a door over there to the left, which will get you into the where they
Game
play
room.
Sabak and all that, the game room.
That
And-
reminds just like the layout reminds me of playing that old Knights of the Old Republic on Xbox, where you would go from
Oh,
room to room kind of thing.
yeah, like
Oh,
007
Yeah,
style.
it's like totally like that's what the layout reminds me of. It's like go in here and kill this guy.
It's like GoldenEye, dude, like 007.
Yeah,
Well,
I was thinking, yeah, but KOTOR was weird. It was very compartmentalized, the game. where
Hey,
it was
Rad,
like-
just say yeah. Just say yeah. You're right. Awesome.
Yes,
yes.
Josh, it is exactly like 007. I can't tell the difference.
That's cool, dude. This is crazy.
So
This
that's
is
the manager's office, and he's an arts collector, so he's got like a collection of stuff back there.
See, and
And,
you get a lot of unique stuff that we don't have here. So we're seeing a lot of different little bobs and stuff. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
not
yeah.
the same stuff. So it's really cool.
True. So here's the cantina, and you can see basically all the light inside is gone. So what I'm gonna do now, I hope it's not gonna flash you. I'm gonna just turn on the light.
Ah,
Whoa, here we are.
My eyes.
dude,
So,
this is so nuts.
so up here, I'm just.
This isn't a station, guys. This isn't a station.
So here these are gonna be modular like Tatooine buildings, and they just work in progress. I just posted them the other day. And then here you see what I mean. I have so many figures and stuff
Dude,
that
where's Boba Fett? Where's the life size? I know he's around.
nah, I threw him out. He's with the Star Wars books in another room now.
No.
With the Star Wars books.
Vanished.
So these
Oh,
are the orange
this is
Star Wars.
because you didn't have anything on that wall yet, and now you do, right?
Exactly.
Okay, all right. I'm
Exactly.
watching this
He was,
real world, man.
He was here where I
Okay.
now have like 2 or 3 figures. And
Just a couple.
There's all the Amidalas and like everyone.
Hey, can we see that flying car? Can we look at that? I think
I
it's
knew
cool.
you were gonna want to look at that. I was like, yeah, he's gonna want to see that.
Oh, the Shelby.
Yeah, this flying
So
Shelby.
this is the like complete laboratory, and then here,
dude. And then
awesome.
I always bring up when you were doing work on one of those, the Mando one. Is that exactly what I'm talking about?
yeah, that's the
You were
one.
like, yeah, you were taking pictures like while you were making that custom, like, and I love that so much. I'm trying to do that with when I do barrels and stuff, like how you did the step by step, but mine, it's not as cool. But you had like the scenes worked out where they were actually doing the painting, they were actually working on the ship, like, and that was like one of the coolest things I've seen.
Where did you get that? Is that a Super 7 barf figure?
No, it's I think it's 3D Panda, the Instagram handle, and
Okay.
I ordered, yeah, like it's like 12 figures now from Spaceballs. I ordered them all about a year ago, and I'm still waiting for anything else but the barf. But if they're anywhere near as good as the barf, it'll be worth the wait, because the barf he's perfect.
No, I love
All
it.
right, look, those customs too are great.
So this
Imperial
is
time.
yeah, this is my few 6-inch figures that I've got left, because I didn't want to rip out the diorama once I had built it, and it's 6-inch scale. So
Ooh, no, that looks good.
these are all customs that I acquired from different people on Instagram.
Is that where mine are gonna go?
Yours is gonna be a gift. So no, these are I paid for all of these.
Oh,
Yours
okay, mine are way
get
cooler.
a special place. So yours gonna get a.
That's not where free toys go, Josh.
No, he's gonna get a special place.
How dare I? Dude, what is this? I've never even seen this.
Oh yeah, you have.
Oh, I have. Okay, I didn't realize how you had that set up. Wow. Wow.
Yeah.
How many figures?
Mandalorians.
Dude, the way that you did that with them in there, it looks like they're inside of that.
They are.
When you're, I know, you know what I'm saying? Like when you take that shot, it looks like there's so much more.
Like if you go in.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was saying before. Like, I love how you frame your shots. Like, it looks
dude,
like
it's
awesome.
Unbelievable. I hate you.
Oh yeah. You're gonna have to tear down your station again, there, bud. You're gonna have to redo.
No, I've seen his so many times. I just know it's not possible. It's not obtainable. So yeah, you and Starboy are my top levels, man.
Wow. So this is like more like a collection part now.
Yeah. Oh my god, that playset, that's crazy.
So here, that's it's pretty dark. It should be, because it's not. I don't have any more power cords. The ceiling, the ceiling lights up. It's like the cell from the Death Star with in this layer sitting in there.
It's great.
So,
no, that's an awesome collection, man. Awesome.
So what else do we have? So I just got these.
Oh, I need one of those tanks too. The you're right.
Are those the 3 3/4 Buck Rogers ships from what?
Yeah, they both are 3D printed as well. I got them on Etsy. It's like a Viper, a Colonial Viper from Battlestar Galactica, and the Thunderbird from Buck Rogers, both in 3 75.
Yeah, because the originals were what, 2.5, 3-inch figures? Like they were quite a bit.
Dude, this is insane. Do you ever get anxiety, bro? Like
Like somebody's
what
walking
if
Anxiety?
they all fall? Like
Oh,
Yeah, when the cat gets inside,
oh man.
I kind of get some
dude, I love
okay.
the way you set stuff up.
So
Because
this
some
is
stuff just can't be part of it, and then when you want it to be part of it, you just grab it off the like great display that you already have it in, and you can set it in. Now, is this oak right here, Oaksmith? Is it Oaksmith?
Oaksmead. Yeah, well, the place I'm living in German is called Eichenau, and if you would translate it in some kind of Tolkienish, oldish English, it might end up Oaksmead. So that's what I figured. So this is how the name came about. So yeah, this is my village.
What is it held up on?
It's just
Okay,
the
that really gives it really weird depth from the angle that we were at. It was really cool.
Yeah.
It looks crazy. Like that's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
So
that's amazing work, man. Love it.
I think we're almost.
You and Edelham need to do a trade.
They should have like jousting tournaments together and trade
I
figures.
know. There we
You
go.
guys
That's some
do
weird
that?
stuff.
Where'd you get the whatchamacallit from Rebels?
The Bendu
Yeah, the Bendu.
or the Puffer Pigs?
No,
Um,
the Bendu is awesome. Is he like a custom thing, obviously, or
I got it directly
Oh my
from.
god, look at the AT-AT. I can't do this.
It's from Uzai Customs.
oh yeah. I just
Yeah.
started following him, yeah.
He's got awesome stuff, and he's selling his prints now. So a lot of people do prints from his STLs, but I got it directly from him, and
There you go. That's what Rad was looking for. A Rancor.
he paints it, so you don't have to paint it yourself, and he paints them off awesomely. So here's some of the custom creatures.
Oh wow.
Like here's my Nerf
That's
herd.
so gross.
I just posted.
The Nerf herder.
Oh yeah, and mixed in are the real Hasbro stuff. So yeah, and now there's another custom right there.
Oh.
Dude, anytime people are like, you only want 118 stuff? I'm like, yeah, here's my boy Lord Thane. And they're always like, holy shit. Like every time. This is why.
The Mythosaur, yes. I was
Yeah,
like, I saw a picture of this and I was like, yeah.
I want
I
to
don't
do
know.
that.
I
I
don't
want to
know
do that.
if you know the artist. He's like Eldon LDN RDN art, and he drew up that picture like exactly like that. Oh, the Krogu fell down now with Krogu and Mando and the two guys they just captured. And I always loved his take on the Mythosaur, so I just had to do my own custom, and I got this Tyrannosaur.
I hope people are taking notes, man.
And
I
that's
definitely
That's crazy.
I've got a few of those T-Rexes kicking around that I keep finding at thrift shop.
everything else you can see. Oh, I'm almost done. These are 3D printed. I did that speeder. I did my the big one. I did myself. And
Actually, I'm glad I'm seeing these. I just downloaded the files to do the speeder and that
it's awesome.
space truck. Yeah.
I love it. It's really cool. And this one, the ITT from Mando, I didn't print myself. I bought it from Layer Creations. And then there's my custom
Oh, the mining
build.
build, yeah.
Yeah. And then here's the Mandalorian.
That's so good, man. I can't believe how fast you got that out. That's insane. Like,
He was like timing it and like posting it up. Like
no
it was
way.
funny.
He probably secretly knows Dave Filoni and he's sending him texts like,
Yeah, bro. Tell us the truth, man.
hey, bro.
I remember this build, man. This was really you put the progress of this up, and it was a really cool follow, like to watch it grow and build.
Yeah, finally it's done. I just need to fill the whole basin with water. And as I said, I don't have any power cords left right now because else I would turn on the water. But you can check my video on my Instagram. It's like this whole thing is going to be full of water, and then you can put Proxima in there, and the pump pumps the water through the back, and it comes out of the big tube right there and keeps running. It's like those little fountains that you can buy, and
awesome. Wow,
it's really soothing sound, good for the air. So I think that's about it.
wow,
That's
man.
for the stuff we've got hanging around.
That's
So I think you and Rad have just displayed differently. Did we lose him?
Probably close. Oh no, I think he's right here. I'll put him back. I just took him out for a second.
Yeah, I think you guys have the same amount of stuff, just differently displayed. Like
yeah,
just like when you pull back, it's like it's I don't know how to say. I don't know. It's very intimidating.
Full? Yeah, it's really is intimidating because there's so much more.
And I'm like, here's mine. Like,
there's gonna be a new HasLab. There's the big Boba throne room coming. There's gonna be years and years of more stuff to come, and I'm finding all those 3D prints and all this cool stuff.
Well,
and you're still having fun, man. Like you're still having fun. Like that's what I love.
But I'm running out of space.
Oh, you gotta build up, bro. You gotta build up.
Where to? It's all well, but
you gotta take the ceiling out, bro. Let's go.
But eventually, just to round this up, once I get to it, the idea is that every single one of these shelves back there will be its own diorama, like the weapons shop and the cantina. They are the casino. They're already scaled so that they will fit in exactly in the compartment in there.
I love the idea of the inside of a shop because I have a Mando Ironworks is one of the companies I have, and it would be cool to have. So it's pretty much just it is the building, but I also have like an underneath area where I could do the inside of it. Like instead of it being inside of that exact area, the shots would then be down inside because I have enough of Mando stuff where it would be easier that way. It wouldn't be so confusing. Like it makes it almost easier. But dude, you're inspiring me again, man.
Oh, definitely inspiring stuff. But hey, guys, we're rolling on the hour here. Is there anything you guys want to do before we go?
The beer picks.
I knew you were going to say that. I just got to get.
I hope so.
There's 8 million slides. There we go. Oh, you want to talk about your beaver things too?
Yeah. Well, not my beaver. What?
Hey, man, you want to talk about your beaver? Let's do that first. So
we got some pinup things. I'll put them up on. I'll put them up on Amrak Spot. These are just gonna be some pinup like magazine things, so you guys can take them and put them up in your world if you want to. Just some different weird designs. They're not too crazy. Like I didn't want them to be inappropriate, but you know, just pretty girls wearing Star Wars stuff.
I wouldn't mind with my ladies of the night. They could be appropriate.
So, and what these are, it's my toy photography that I put them through AI. So these are characters that I've made or customs that I've done. Put them through AI, and then I edit them up a little bit and just crop them and color correct them and stuff. And then I put them on this logo thing that I made, the Squirty Beaver. I heard it in a podcast, like, what if they had a magazine called Squirty Beavers? And I was like, oh my god, that's perfect for a magazine.
Well, and that's why I laughed, because you didn't want to be too offensive, but you called it Squirty Beaver.
I didn't think it was too offensive. I thought it was funny.
No. Yeah. I'm not even a native speaker, and I go like, okay.
That's not bad. Is that all?
But I love it.
That's all the pics I have that you sent me.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so that's all so far.
Beer. So here we go. Here's the beer.
Yeah, the beer. So these are the space kegs. This is not the correct one, but the one in my hand. These
No,
are
you
the
can,
space kegs
you
right
can
here.
tell it's a failed one that I glued together because they're like slightly
But
off.
it's the first one I started painting, and I only had time to do one before the show. So, and then I realized I did the wrong one, and also my labels were too big. So we're gonna work on the labels. We also have Chewy's Brewies. That one coming up. I got the labels going on those. Thanks to our I play with 3.75 IG. Thanks to him. And yeah, so we got a lot of things going. I got another trade going with someone, and I also have a World's Makers Consortium trade with Rad going. So, well, he already
Oh
set this
yeah,
up.
we're doing that too. But yeah, but thanks so like so
Whew.
much for coming on the show tonight. Like your setup
Thanks
is
for having me.
amazing, man. I'll
Yeah,
definitely
dude,
be
thank you.
we'll definitely be
I
watching.
know, it's so late there, so thank
I know
you.
so I
This
don't
is
want
the
to
second time you've done this for me, so
I'll do the
oh yeah,
third.
I didn't want to keep you too late just because of the time. You're like, oh my god, I can't even imagine. But anyways, thanks everybody for coming out to the
and
show.
next week, round table next week.
Yes,
So
we
we're
have a
gonna
round
have
table.
us, the two of us are gonna be there. Eddie, Famine,
Cool.
who else?
Think
I
tank.
heard
Was it think
Think
tank?
Tank. He
And
said maybe.
fat
Yeah,
Oh,
thing.
and
wow.
Fatback. So
Okay.
there's gonna be a few of us in here. I think 6 people all together. We'll have some imagery and stuff we'll be sharing for everybody.
What
So
cool lineup.
Oh yeah, it's gonna
I
be.
will have to watch that real life because I
yeah, we're
can't.
gonna try to do that like every 4 weeks, and then we're also talking about episode 10. We're gonna do a big giveaway. And I talked to my person that I'm doing some stuff with, and he's down. So it's gonna be crazy.
Yeah,
So
definitely. Stay tuned. Yeah, when we get
STC Forge is gonna be involved in our giveaway. So
Wow.
yeah, we won't say much right now. Maybe when we get to episode 10, yeah, we're doing a pretty awesome giveaway, and it's gonna be kind of everybody, some guys from the community throwing stuff in, and somebody's
yep.
gonna get a lot of crap to build a world with. I think so.
Yeah.
Anyways, thanks everybody for coming out. Thank you, Lord of Thane. Remember, go to Instagram, go to Lord of Thane, and from there, I'm sure you can find all the rest of his pages that he's
Yeah.
working on. And I guess, yeah, take
And
it
he's
easy.
very helpful. He'll give you any tips that you guys need. So reach out.
But yeah, everybody take it easy tonight, and we will see you again next Friday. So.